people. Welcome to episode 7 of Ask Lauren Oliver. How time is flying, and as the summer progresses, I hope you've noticed my hair gets crazier and crazier. So just very quickly before we start, I want to say that any of you New York City people, if you're around in the New York metropolitan area, Jersey, whatever, you can actually ask Lauren Oliver on Friday night. I'm doing an event with my childhood best friend, Elizabeth Miles, still one of my best friends, at Books of Wonder from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, this Friday. So please come by if you're there. Lime Green Penguin from Tumblr asked, what are some pros and cons of going into editing books? I've edited books for Penguin, and now I edit books for my own company. Pros are you get to read for a living, basically. You get to read and think about books for a living. It's awesome. You're always the person who's discovering new reads. You're always the first person to know about great new books. You're always the person who gives book recommendations. Cons, really easy. It doesn't pay any money. There's kind of a joke that for editing your first couple of years you get paid in free books. So you can pretty much expect to live on, mac and cheese or ramen noodles and burn some pages for heat in the winter. But if you don't mind that, it's an awesome job. Jennifer Little from YouTube asked, what character in the Delirium trilogy was the most challenging to write and why? That's hard. I think all of my characters present different challenges. I think in some ways Julian was very hard because knowing that a lot of my readers had really cared for Alex strongly in book 1, I had to make Julian so different but also appealing, and he was also so different from Lena. So trying to build him into a character who had kind of a reality, flesh and bones reality on the page was really challenging. At Just Mel, my girl from Twitter asked, I was rereading Before I Fall, and I wonder if you ever had or have a friend like Lindsay. And then she writes, love you. Love you too, Mel. Yeah, kind of. I mean, my friends were never mean like Lindsay, but we were all, especially in high school, I mean, we did some crazy stuff. We definitely drove around in a friend's Range Rover and between parties and listening to our music too loudly. And Lindsay's fun-loving side, the fact that she's kind of a leader and fearless, I've definitely had friends like that, but no friends who would torture other people. I try to actually actively avoid mean people. But some of her positive characteristics, definitely. And the Cards All Fold from Tumblr asked, what is your ideal environment for writing? Well, my ideal environment for writing is right here where I'm sitting right now. It's either at my dining room table in Brooklyn or at my dining room table upstate, just in my house, nowhere to go in the morning, and I sit down and do it. Unfortunately, as many of you probably have known from interviews and stuff, I'm often touring and often bouncing around, so I do a lot of writing on the fly. I still write on this trusty ancient piece of technology, BlackBerry. It's true. Yeah, so that's it. You guys, so remember, this Friday, all you NYCers and people who live around, please come and see me and Elizabeth Miles on Elizabeth Miles and me on Friday from 6 to 8 at Books of Wonder. And also, for all of you who've participated in the Don't Panic writing contest, I'm having such a blast reading all of your entries, and I'm going to announce a winner on Friday. So take care, guys. Stay cool, and see you next time for Ask Lauren Oliver.